Hey, YouTube, you know me, Mark Morris. Used to live at Marbrissa, third floor. I was on the fourth or fifth floor. Used to live next door to escort. Her name was Denise. So subscribe. And she used to work at the Hostess Club, and then she used to work as an escort. And when he worked at the Hostess Club, the men will come in and talk to you. You'll pay them, and they'll tip you. You know, they pay a fee to get in. And then they talk to you, they get paid, they pay for that, and anything else is a tip. So subscribe. And she was able to do that to the point where she was able to pay her way through law school. She had a new Mustang. I remember back in I got laid off by 1995 when a new convertible, who remembers when those new convertible Mustangs came out? I remember she had a Mustang. And she used to always I used to go to her apartment. Alcohol for days. She says, drink up, bro, drink up. So I used to go over there and drink, but she says no sex. And I remember one time she told me, talked to me about the power of listening, because when you become an escort, you can also do stuff on the side, depending on how far you want to go. Her thing was she wanted you to kiss her feet. It's like, that's okay, you're right. The brother will just drink the alcohol. I don't kiss no feet, man. That's forget that. I'll eat the pussy, but I ain't gonna kiss no feet. I'll eat the cat, but I won't eat no feet. Subscribe. MarkMorris.com. She used to just tell me about the stories, and what happened was she kind of like started getting tired of it, because she started to get more like, these guys will pay big money. Some were Asian, some were black, some were white. They pay big money, but when you get away from the shield of the escort company, then they're not as screened as well. So then you're taking on that responsibility, which makes it hard. So but she used to go meet people. I used to go with her, be her bodyguard and stuff. And so if anything goes wrong, you know, I can step in. Hey, honey, let's go home. Subscribe. One thing I learned from her working at the escort places is listening. People just talk. What you got to do is like, okay, so based on what you're saying, just let them talk. Tell me more. Because you see all these sex experts coming out and stuff, this and that and the other. One thing I do remember her telling me, her name was Denise, was like people would talk and you just listen. I hear what you're saying. Tell me more. Because the more they talk to you, you know what? The more you get the dough for the hourly pay. Don't leave. Buy some drinks, hang there. So subscribe. So that's one thing I want you guys, men, work on your listening skills. Women, work on your listening skills, especially now. Because now one thing, before my day, now the women are like the men making the money. So when you make the money, what do you have? You have the stress. You want to keep up, not get behind, and all kind of stuff. So subscribe. So now you have to flip the script now. You got to be the good listener. Tell me more. Tell me everything. Wow. So how's your sex life? You know, they'll tell you about the sex life, what you like. Well, hey, let's try it. If you want to do it, we can give it a shot. Oh, okay. Subscribe. My wife doesn't do it. And some of you wives, look, I'll go to the escort too. So are you. Whoa. Maybe do the transvestite. You see some of these women, you're like, subscribe. So I want you guys, I'm trying to remember as I listen to more of these stories about the escorts from these different women. I'll tell you more of my stories by Denise. But the one I do remember was her. You've got to listen, got to ask questions, and you make them pay. Hey, just the fee. But be careful. Just think of it as an escort too. When you go out on your own, it's the same as running a business. Now you're opening yourself up to the entire world, where you have someone who can take on some of that responsibility to help you see what you can't see. So let me know what you think. Did this make any sense?